I just realised my microphone wasn't on. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I hope everyone's okay. For some reason my camera's being funny, so I'm gonna try and sort this out. I don't know what is going on, but it's really bright for some reason. Wait, what? Did I just knock it out? So I've lowered it a little bit. That's not helped at all. I don't understand what's going on. I have to be like, it's wanting me to be this close. Sorry. How you doing, guys? Dozy, what's up? CJ says predicting a Mitrovic hat-trick. Yeah, that was to sort out the chat because last time I had someone who was spamming, so yeah, I put you in. Um, I'm kind of all over the place right now. I was a bit late, as you guys know. I was a couple of minutes late. I'm just sorting myself out. Give me a second. Yeah, I don't have a microphone currently. My microphone is back at uni, so I'm using this today. Thoughts on Chelsea game? I did a video. You guys can go check it out. I went to the game. It was a tough one. It was a tough one to take because I thought we played really well and got nothing out of it. That's what hurt, to be quite honest. I just got back home today, so I don't know when I'm going back to uni. No idea. I'm just making sure my sound is fine. The game, by the way, is on Amazon. So yeah, come check out Amazon Prime. If you have it, it is very good value. I will say that. I don't know. I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, lineups today, as you can see, we've gone for a slightly different team today. It's going to be very interesting to see how it appears. Because we got Esri Konsa at right back instead of Matty Cash, or it's a back three. We are basically guessing right now. Amazon Prime. We're basically guessing what it is, what it's going to be. I think it is concert fullback, just to counter Mitrovic in the air, personally. But yeah, we'll see. Also, AJ, do you see the ping on this? I may have done. I'll go on Discord very quickly. I'll quickly go on Discord. I'm gonna move my camera a little bit closer. I think it's struggling with the with how far away I am. I think that's what it's struggling with right now. Because I am technically quite far from my camera, and it's not used to that. So, but it should have automatically updated. AJ, my brother sent weird messages in your server. So sorry. Okay. Well, you shouldn't let him on your Discord. What's the image? Oh, Villa under Gerrard. 37 played, 12 won, 8 drawn, 17 lost, 32% win. That is terrible. That is absolutely terrible. I will quickly say in Discord I'm live. Live for the Villa game. And then at football. So yeah, big game today against a very difficult opponent. Fulham is no easy game. They've caused us problems before. They'll cause us problems again. Mitrovic scored against us the last time we played. We did beat them 2-1, I believe. But yes, it is going to be, I think, a very tough afternoon. Mitro, he scored a penalty in a 2-2 draw their last game, I think, for Fulham. So yeah. My microphone is this. Unfortunately, I don't have my other mic, so this is what I have. I didn't have enough room in my bag, so I am using this terrible microphone today. Yeah. I need to maybe buy like a secondary microphone to have just in case my mic breaks or like this. I've just gone back. Need Trezeguet back to score a brace against his lot. Love that game 2 years ago. It was a very good game. A very good game. I need to sign in. Oh, for God's sake. I need to sign in to my Amazon. But yes, I'll go into Fulham's lineup as well. I'll do that before I log in here. You say this every time without fail. So Fulham, they do a 4-2-3-1, very similar to ours. Leno in goal. Deacon over Reed, Diop, Ream, Robinson back four. Reed and Palhinha is their pivot. Willian, former Chelsea man, Pereira, Cabano, Mitrovic up front. This does reek of 1-1. I will say that. Guys in chat, do put your comments of what you think the game result will be, but it does absolutely reek of a 1-1 draw. I can't lie. If I lower the brightness, lowering the brightness does nothing. Yeah. The Fulham they're not a bad side. They're above, a lot of teams in the Premier League. I think they're 12th. I'm going to double check that. Yeah, 12th in the table, above West Ham. They're not they're not a poor side. Does supports Chelsea. You can tell by the shirt he's wearing. Alright, I'm going to sign in to Amazon through my Sky, which I thought I would have had it pre-signed, but whatever. Oh my god, I have to sign in here as well. Dear, dear, dear. I gotta say though, I love Amazon Prime. I wish they bought more Premier League games. I think it would be better for everyone personally. It's cheaper. It's really good quality. Coverage is decent. I think it's something they should be interested to do. 7-1 to Villa, says the Villa player. Also, hello to everyone in chat. Isabel says 2-0 Fulham or 1-0 to Aston Villa. I just don't see where if we were to score 2 goals, I have no idea where those goals would come from, to be quite honest. Okay, where is it? There it is. Sport. And Villa Fulham, there we go. Watch live. Cool, I think I should be fine. Yeah, okay. Alright, Marcus Silva, by the way, we have a horrible record against him. For whatever reason, he's actually done really well against Aston Villa. He used to be like Everton manager, and we struggled to beat them. And who else was Marco Silva at? I forgot, but I saw midweek. For some reason, we struggle against Marco Silva teams. CJ says, I feel like we would be higher in the table if we still had Carlos. Well, it's difficult to debate. I think we probably could be, but it's very hard. It's very hard to guess. One player have made this much of a difference? Well, we'll see. We are about to be underway though for Fulham versus Aston Villa. This is a big game for both teams. Fulham can really push away from the relegation zone and get into the top half of the table. And Villa only goal difference away from the bottom 3. Any positive result today will be appreciated by all the Villa fans. With Steven Gerrard's job on the line, I think this is massive. Hello to you as well, Mike Warmbold, as well as Jerome. I'm doing okay today. I'm doing okay. Yeah, I was on the drink a little bit yesterday. But I'm feeling okay right now, and hopefully this game will be better for Aston Villa. Did you guys enjoy the vlog, by the way? I did a vlog on the channel, only the second time I've ever done it. I did it for Palace last season. I don't know if you guys have seen it. If you haven't, you can check it out. I went to the Chelsea game, really enjoyed it. Other than the result, I thought we played pretty well. Paul, you funny guy. Funny guy. Mike says, Emmy giving the pre-game talk to start 11 should be captain. He is very much captain material. And yeah, maybe in the future. I think John McGinn is just not, to me anyway, not captain material. The Villa player said he meant 7-1 to Fulham. I don't know where that one goal's coming from, mate. It is a back 4 with Konsa right back. I did think this. I didn't think we'd go to a 3-back. Konsa, I think, is there, like I said, to challenge Mitrovic to make sure there's no back post headers. Matty Cash is terrible in the air. As much as I like Cash, he's good going forward. But he is a weakness when the opposition puts crosses into the box and all that. So yeah, and I've said before, Emmy should be captain. A minute gone, nothing has happened so far. Villa in the home kit, just like Fulham. Hopefully, well, we need something, man. We need either a bit of luck or just a bit of magic, really, to get the confidence back. Because at this rate, with the form that we're on, we barely win any games. It's just going to get worse and worse, and we need a win from a game like this. But I'm sure Fulham fans will say the exact same thing. Tim Ream for Fulham, very deep in his own half. Villa trying to press a little bit. Oh, they're playing through as well there. That was quite good. Diop just going to enter Villa's half. Plays a good through ball. One touch passing from Fulham now. D could overread. Better from Villa. Good press. Young wins the ball, but only momentarily. Decould over Reed. Tries. Wow. I say tries. He does really well. Great combination. And now Fulham attack with Willian. Through. Chance for Fulham. Great defending. That is really, really good. That was Jan Bednarek. First thing he's done in a Villa shirt. Really well cut out. Fulham passing right through us there. That was Pereira into Willian. Willian trying to slide the ball through into the middle. Really well cut out by the centre half Bednarek. With his first Aston Villa start on loan from Southampton. Do you think Ashley Young better captain at Villa? I don't know. I don't think Young's ever been. I think he's been the captain at United for the odd game. Maybe there is some leadership there. He's one of the oldest players at Villa. So maybe. I think anyone would be better than John McGinn for captaincy, to be honest. Mitrovic does really well. What a ball to Willian. Big chance for Fulham. Willian! What a save, Emi Martinez. Villa need to wake up because Fulham are dominating early on. That was a really good stop from the legs at Emi. It's too easy though for Fulham. They got too much space there. Passing right through this Villa team. It's a good save from the keeper. Mitrovic holding off Bednarek. Trying to play it through. Tyra Mings. And I think it was Douglas Luiz there. Just about stopping him. Villa have not started this very well. It's been all Fulham. But we are just about surviving. Should be a free kick for Villa there with the foul on Watkins. It is. Alright. Okay lads. Okay. We need to seriously wake up. Because these passes from Fulham are ripping us to pieces. Mitrovic putting the legs through Luiz. Plays a beautiful ball along to Willian. A bit selfish. And, well, there's not really a lot of accuracy there. Willian, he's gone for power. And he's pretty much put it straight at Emi Martinez. If he puts it in the corner, it probably is 1-0 to Fulham. But that is a big critique of Willian's game when he was at Arsenal and Chelsea. His end product wasn't always there, and we've just seen it. Again, he's done well, but he should really be doing better. And arguably, it should be 1-0 to Fulham. What a goal for the Villa, says Aston. Yeah, I know. But we don't score many goals these days. Tyra Mings is sleepwalking. It's not a good start. At our midfield, paper then. I gotta say, Palhinha, Pereira, Willian, Cabano, Decould over Reed, passing all the way through us. Really good from Fulham. I can see why they've done well so far this season. If they're gonna play like that, they're gonna, rip anyone to pieces. Just realised, by the way, because no one tells me, but we do have a game timer, and I completely forgot to unhide it. How you doing, Wisp, as well? So far, 5 minutes gone. Fulham 0, Villa 0, and we are kind of struggling. Kind of struggling. In this game. I'm going to double check if it's quicker on my phone, because I'm watching it through Sky, and Sky has a delay anyway with what I have anyway. So if it's quicker on mobile, I'll watch it on my phone. I am very much intrigued. Believe it or not, it's actually a few seconds faster on phone. So I may just watch it on my mobile phone. You never on my phone right now, 5:33, and on my TV 5:26. So I'm probably gonna just watch it on my phone. Also, I didn't realise they actually show stats mid-game. That's really good for Amazon to do that. I'm watching it on Amazon. Yep. I'm just gonna turn it off my TV now. I've got it on my phone. I'm gonna have the lineup also on my PC, so I can just refer to that. But yeah, nearly 6 minutes gone here. It still remains to be goalless. Fulham having a lot of the ball. Barak says we're shocking. I do not disagree, mate. I think we've been awful so far. How you doing, Gypsy Lad? He says I have a bad feeling about tonight. Well, with the way we started as well, I don't blame you, mate. This is not great. Not great at all. But we just about managed to survive. We started really well against Chelsea, so it's really odd that we've started, I'd say, fairly poorly here. Getting dominated by the mighty Fulham, says Paul. Yep, what can I say? How you watching, AJ? I'm watching through Amazon. If you have Prime, you can watch it. If you don't have Prime, I think you can have a free trial currently, and you can watch it through there. It's really good quality, and they provide in-game stats as well, like live. Chance for Fulham with Willian down the left. He's got Conser next to him. Willian goes one way again, the other puts the ball into the box. No one there. And Ollie Watkins can maybe hold this up, maybe win a free kick if he's lucky. Villa very deep. Oh, he's lost it. Sadiq could overread. Cabano in the box for Fulham. Right hand side, cross comes in. Villa just about clear it again. This time Bednarek. But we give it straight back to Fulham every time. every single time. It's easy. Willian clips a pass into the middle. Ramsey has to cut it out this time. Bednarek volleys away, and it's gone back to Fulham for the third time in a row. This is really poor from Aston Villa. I'm not liking this. Really, really poor start. If you want, well, if you think Steven Gerrard, his job is on the line, and he wants to get the players like really going for him, I'm not seeing that so far. We've been absolutely dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Fulham have been all over us. Villa's on Prime, no way, God bless. I want Amazon Prime, I said this earlier, I want Amazon Prime to buy more rights to football, because they do it really, really well. You know, it's cheaper, quality's amazing, and they, like I said, they do like in-game stats. I can literally rotate my phone, show you guys possession and stuff. It's really good. Best thing out there. And they got the money, Amazon, to be fair. Student trial for Amazon is 6 months for free. Very good. See, there you go, for anyone interested. Rare chance for Aston Villa. We're going to get a corner. We are. It's a very cheap corner for Villa. Leon Bailey down the right. He's done well. I don't know how he's won a corner from that. That's terrible. How you doing, Dean, as well? Go on, rub it in. You watch it. You can't watch it on Sky. Dean, you can get Amazon Prime, mate. Get Amazon Prime. You can watch it on Prime. It's literally on Prime right now. Eric says, Dino, you bounced around, mate. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. Well, if we lose this, I can imagine. Yeah, at Fulham, 80% of the ball. First 10 minutes. I know it's early days, but it's not a great start for Villa at all. We do have a corner, and it's the most Villa way to score when we've been awful. Here is Douglas Luiz for Aston Villa. It's an outswinger, not an in-swinger, so this won't lead directly into a goal. Corner comes in. It's terrible. It's gone above absolutely everyone. We're still going to keep it in play. Ashley Young on the other side. He puts a right-footed cross in. It's also equally as bad. And Villa somehow get a throw in from that. That's awful. That is absolutely terrible. Abysmal corner from Luis. Sailed above everyone. And then Ashley Young, who got it on the other side, put in an equally bad ball. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. If that's going to be our set pieces for the evening, then I'm not going to get excited. I'll put it that way. But yeah, 10 minutes gone. Still goalless. Villa with nothing. By the way, Arsenal do lead 1-0 in their Europa League game against PSV. Leicester versus Leeds is a huge game down the bottom of the table. That's on later, as well as Barcelona. Will they challenge back at the top of La Liga after losing to Real Madrid? Will they respond? Long ball into the middle, header on goal from Mitrovic, and he's put it over. He wants a corner, but I don't think he's going to get one. It's a really good early ball from Decoud over Reed. That's a very early ball, but it's absolutely delicious. Into the box, Mitro. 2 men on Mitro, by the way, and he still wins the header. Puts it well over the bar, at least. Why not have Bailey put it on target from that side at this point? Worked against Everton last season. Well, you would think. But and we have people who, are so-called masters at things like set pieces, and I don't know. We literally hire a set piece coach, and I don't see anything really from him. Douglas Luiz for Villa. That was pretty decent with Conte. That should be a free kick to Villa. It will be. Silly foul for Fulham. There's no need. That's Conte foul. No need at all. It just gives us time to put more bodies forward. Mitchell. It's a very striker's foul. It's just clumsy, gone into the back of Conte. What is he doing? 25% of the ball to Fulham, according to Oracle. No, sorry, not Oracle. According to Amazon, sponsored by Oracle. 75%. That is just pretty poor. I know the game. People will say possession means nothing, but I think it's painted the picture today that we've just not been that great. Haven't even remotely threatened their goal yet. Meanwhile, I think Willian should have put Fulham 1-0 up. We started way better against Chelsea. I was saying midweek, if we can play like that against Chelsea, surely we can do that against other teams and get points, but I've not seen it yet. John McGinn for Villa. I think the first time he's touched the ball so far. McGinn to Young, left-hand side. Good tackle, Decoud over Reed. Villa to get a throw-in. Play back to McGinn. Done it quickly. Oh, takes on his man. Plays a ball down the channel to Young. Young in a crossing position. Left-footed. Gets a corner. Come on. This is a little bit better. Getting chances. Cabano cuts out the cross. The thing is, the set pieces, though, like I said, I'm not going to get excited because our set pieces for a while have been pretty poor. It's not just today. Mike also says I'm up for just going for Olympicos on every corner. Louise and Bailey from their side. We might as well. The options in the middle are terrible. We're not a very tall squad as well. I don't know if you guys have noticed or realised. Not a lot of height in this Villa team. John McGinn now crosses in. We took the free kick, the corner short. Header back into the middle. Absolutely no one there. Ashley Young, 35 yards from goal, plays the ball out to the right. Can we get it in? Bailey puts it into the middle. Header. Ah, it's looped into the hands. That's poor. That's Danny Ings with the header. But it's the simplest save Leno will ever have. Oh, damn. That was another wasted opportunity. Fulham. Well, the referee is blowing his whistle here for something. But yeah, like I said before the game, that it does seem to me this will be a draw. Yeah. By the way, Tyrone Mings ended up falling over the advertising boarding. Like fully fell over it. And is now, I think, maybe a little bit hurt. Yeah, he's just got the physios just on just to make sure. I think he'll be fine. But that would have been a pretty nasty fall. The momentum took him over the advertising boarding. I think he's might have hurt himself. Mings our tallest player. Yeah, he's 6'5", I believe. Tyrone. I think he is our tallest player. Emmy's like six. I think he's 6'5", 6'4" as well. But yeah, the height does kind of drop off after that, I will say. Fulham do have a well, I think they had to stop play because what happened to Mings, so they're gonna have a drop ball, which obviously is pretty much a goal kick anyway. I miss a days of John Carew. Oh, what a baller! I think he was also how tall is John Carew? I think he's like he was 6'5", wasn't he as well? Not a Premier League caliber stadium should not be that tight on. Well, that's another debate altogether, mate. I'm not the biggest fan of Fulham in general. I think Fulham, like they've had clappers in the past. They have a neutral part of the ground. I am very anti Fulham. I don't really like Fulham. I will say that. Oh, that might be a mistake. Willian battling. Good recovery. Is that Jan Bednarek? Yeah, Bednarek with the initial mistake, but he recovered well, made the challenge. Fulham to get a throw in. Best ever defender we had was Marcus Melberg. I raised Larson. I think Larson was decent as well. We've had some good defenders. Richard Dunn, James Collins, Carlos Cuellar. As more like recent years. I think they've all been okay defenders. Chance for Fulham again. Lovely 1-2 down the left. Cross comes in. Defended by Bednarek once again for Villa. Probably been our best defender so far. Despite the error he made. Willian gets it back for Fulham. This is bad. Shot deflected. Looping. Dangerous. Gonna be a corner. As Andreas with a vicious strike. Took the deflection towards goal. Just over the bar. But Fulham, I do think they get a set piece out of this. Yeah, deflected 100%. I do remember Zach Knight. Yep. Zach Knight was decent. Surely McGrath. I mean, obviously McGrath. Yeah. He was exceptional. Absolute proper leader, proper defender. A little bit before my time, but yeah, he was a monster. Corner kick to Fulham. It's a training ground one. It's gonna be a volley. Oh, nearly 1-0 Fulham. We got done by that completely. They did a training ground routine, played the corner, hit on the volley at the edge of the box very sweetly as well, by the way. Did that take a deflection? It did. Yes, Jerome Villa, you got it spot on, mate. It has been pretty poor. Fulham deserve to be ahead. Thankfully, they're not. But we are hanging on a little bit here. It's not looking great. Not looking great at all. Corner kick to Fulham again. In swinger. Back post. Off the line. Did that cross the line? I don't think it did. Mitrovic has had a header off the line by Tyrone Mings. Made a mistake against Chelsea to put them ahead. Well, I think he might have just paid for that here. Paid his mistake. Oh, really good from Mings. He actually drops onto the line to do that. He wasn't there initially. He read the danger and he dropped behind Emi Martinez. And he has stopped the goal. Fulham Obviously claiming for absolutely anything possible there. Really good from Mings. You know what? I'll even applaud that. That was very, very good. Yeah, Mike said it was an impressive volley. It was. It was. It was a good corner routine from Fulham. I'll give them that. Cabano down the right against Mings. He's proper pulled out, and he's done really well again. Well done, Tyrone. Really, really good defending. Muscled and wrestled his way on the ball. Made sure he'd get a goal kick to Aston Villa. Very good last minute for Tyrone Mings. Stopped a goal, stopped an attack. That's what I want to see more of Tyrone. I don't want to see, the crap mistakes that he makes. Arguably, Paul. I think that comes under the grey area of clearance, and because it's like, defender slipped over. Oh, Ollie Watkins nearly hunted that ball down. That would have been a horrible way for Fulham to concede. I'm not sure who that was actually who fell over then for Fulham. I think it was Diop who slipped and allowed Ollie Watkins nearly an opportunity. That would have been a very funny way to score. It's just a slip out of nowhere for Fulham, inviting Villa in. Gypsy Lad says, remember Thomas Hitzelsberger every time he had the ball we used to shout. Yeah, he had an absolute wand of a boot. An absolute hammer. Great player. Great player. Yeah. Not a great start from Villa. Oh yeah, back to what I was saying. Tyrone Mings, I think it comes under the umbrella of clearance, and therefore clearances aren't passes. I get where you're coming from though. I don't think he's gone out his way to just pass the ball off the line to the goalkeeper. I think that would be the argument. Oh, foul from Ramsey, very silly one. That's a really silly foul from Ramsey. Andreas, this is a shooting position free kick now. There's no need for this at all. Andreas shaped to shoot, but then he did a fake shot. Oh wait, has he dived for that? I swear he didn't get much. I swear there was not enough contact for that. Andreas seemed to flop on the floor there. I mean, you guys will hear the commentators and maybe they just agree with that fully, but I don't. And that looked like very minimal contact. Free kick to Fulham though, and I do worry because Chelsea scored from similar position when we last played. Why do our opponents never get punished? Never get pushed for mistakes like that slip? I feel like we always do. I know. We always get punished for things like that. Yeah, look at the Chelsea game. 2 mistakes, 2 goals. But that's the top teams for you. We're not. I wouldn't call Villa a top team these days. Free kick to Fulham. Like I said, it's very similar to Mason Mount's free kick. And this one had to be really well saved. Wow. Emi Martinez, full stretch into that top corner. That's a great stop from Emi. That is a great stop from Emi Martinez. Tips it over the bar. Corner kick to Fulham. I'm just saying though. We are struggling. It was an incredible save from Martinez, and that's what he can do. Corner comes in, and Emi holds it. Very good moment for him, I gotta say. Very commanding goalkeeping. As he bowls it out, maybe we can build something on the break. I want to see more of that, individual moments. I know Emi this season has been hit and miss, right? And I love Emi, but I want to see saves like that more. Because I know he's got it in him, right? He won the Copa America of Argentina. He's a good goalkeeper, but he makes silly mistakes sometimes. But that was really good from Emi. Silly free kick to give away. Villa are just not in this game at all, We are getting absolutely slaughtered by Fulham. I'm very surprised they've not scored. And it started to feel like it's just a matter of when, not if, Fulham will score at this rate. Because it's just wave after wave. 22 minutes gone, Fulham 0, Villa 0, but they do have another set piece. It's not in shooting position, but Villa can't defend set pieces sometimes. I don't understand where our club has gone. We used to be champions of Europe, bro. We're champions of England, Europe. It's got long gone are those days. I am Gerrard out. I've been so for a while. Free kick to Fulham comes in, header on goal, wide. Fairly unchallenged header in the box as well, to my worry. I'm gonna watch the replay again here. Who's jumped up with him? Is that Konsa? Konsa, yeah, it's poor from Konsa. Really, really poor. Paulinho had pretty much a free header there. Terrible. He gave him like a little shove in the back, but I suppose it didn't go into the back of the net. I want to see like a more animated Gerrard, I can't lie. I've just seen him. He was sat down. He's just got up. I want to see a proper animated Steven Gerrard. I want to see him belting out orders. He needs to, like, he can't be happy here. How can you say header on goal and then wide? Header, so header on goal. It's towards the goal. You go header on target. Header on goal can also mean like as long as it's a directed header towards goal. That's what it means. Cross for Villa towards McGinn. Good header away by Decourt over Reed. And a good charge down actually. Decent block from John McGinn, I think. I think the players are fed up and they want Gerrard out. I don't think they'd do that. They are professional. They might not agree with tactics, and maybe players like Buendia or Coutinho aren't happy with the current situation as they're not playing much. But I still think they'll be professional enough to try and yeah, good header from Tyrone Mings from the back. Fulham to get another throw in. I will say the only positive right now is that we're not losing, and we could just score off another little mistake from Fulham. Like we're still in this game. That is a positive, but at the same time we've been absolutely woeful in this first 24 minutes, and it's very difficult for me to get anything positive from. That should be a foul. And the referee's not going to give it. Chance for Fulham. Willian's shot is terrible again. I did say this about Willian. He's got no end product. We saw it at Chelsea. We saw it at Arsenal. And I don't think anything's changed in the white strip of Fulham. Because as much as the pace and the dribbling he has, his finishing is absolutely dire. I know some Chelsea fans in chat might say he had a few good seasons, but I've seen him have some absolute shocking games. And it was even worse for Arsenal. I think he barely. I think he got like a couple assists against Fulham, ironically, on their first game, and then went several games without doing anything. Night on the Tiles said not a Villa fan, but always like Watkins. Interested to get a view on him from those that see him regular. He seems to be a bit low on confidence right now. I gotta say, he's he naturally grew as a winger, right? Like for the teams he's played for, non-league, Exeter City, Brentford is where he started to be more of a direct striker. He's quite pacey, he's good at dribbling. He's finishing though. I just don't think he's Premier League standard. It's either that or he just needs like a better system to work in. Danny Ings scored 20 goals for Southampton, but he struggled to do that at Villa. Maybe it could be like that. He could actually thrive at another team. It's just for Villa. He's not doing it. Free kick comes in for Villa, and that has to be better, really. That's a really good cross from Leon Bailey, and Danny Ings has got in front of his man at the near post and put it over. And he was onside as well. Two Fulham players would have kept him on. Ings has had a very easy header there. Very easy header, and he's put it over. It's things like that. It's really poor. Really, really poor. Also, CJ, I agree. Constantly, a foul should have been given. Kyle, at least you're at the relegation zone with a draw. Well, we're not in it, technically. We'd be a point above it. We're goal difference above Wolves, I think, right now. A point would move us up a place into 16th. But it's pretty terrible. It's pretty dire. One win gets us up to 12th, though, which suddenly doesn't look too bad, which is weird. The Premier League is just topsy-turvy. Willian for Fulham. They're in our final third again. Villa very deep. We got literally everyone back for this, including Danny Ings, Ollie Watkins. I think the furthest player forward for Villa is 40 yards from goal. Is Diop drills a diagonal ball. Really good pick out left-hand side. Fulham being very patient here. Willian. Lovely back heel. Paulinho out wide again to his left-hand side. Cross comes in. Emi Martinez will hold those all day. Hold those all day. Good goalkeeping. Very good. Love to see a commanding goalkeeper run out, take that ball. I think it is a skill to do that. It's not easy. Like you compare him to like David De Gea, who's really good at shot stopping, but doesn't command his area well, and that's the difference between a keeper who does and a keeper who doesn't. I don't understand why we are not playing Archer. I don't know. I'd love to give an answer. I just genuinely don't know. He should be playing, but he's not, and I don't understand. Chance for Villa with Ings, but he doesn't get control of the ball, and it gets away from him. And then, oh, the pass actually from Louise found Ramsey, and then Ramsey's put it out for a throw in. This has been abysmal for Aston Villa. That's just summed up our whole game so far. That was a woeful touch from Jacob Ramsey. Dear Lord. Dear Lord. This is just really dire to watch, I can't lie. If you're a Fulham fan, you'd be very happy with what you've seen so far. Oh, that's a mistake, though. Chance for Ings. Oh, he's forced out wide, and Bailey, maybe he can keep it in play. He's going to get the throw in instead. You see, little mistakes like that for Fulham are allowing us in this game. We're getting chances. The only time we're getting chances are through individual errors from Fulham. But a good team would actually take advantage and score, where we don't want to do much of that. Yeah, Ramsey's not had a strong start to this game. I will say that. I'm not overly impressed with what I've seen from Jacob Ramsey so far. I will say that. Is Bednarek for Villa? He's going to go backwards to Tyrone Mings. Villa, we got a lot of players forward for this. Mings goes long. Lovely ball actually to Ollie Watkins. Watkins, oh dear. Tried to take it down with his head and he's just put it out of play. Imagine thinking a few years ago that we'd be looking at a relegation battle with teams featuring Coutinho, Lingard, Diego Costa and Vardy. That is actually really funny to think about. I think, to answer your question, Hassan, Coutinho, when he has played, he hasn't really got involved with the goals. He's a playmaker without many goal contributions. And same with Emi Buendia, although Buendia's played a lot less time on the pitch. I think he likes the chemistry between John McGinn, Douglas Luiz and Ramsey. Personally, I'd take McGinn out of the team, have Ramsey and Luiz together, and then play Coutinho or Buendia. I don't mind either. They're very similar type of players. But Coutinho's not really ever, set Villa Park on fire. Like he's a decent player, of course, but you can tell he's a little bit slower now. He's lost a few yards of pace since his Liverpool days. Technically amazing, but it's just, every time I see Coutinho on the ball, there's like 3 or 4 players on him every time. A bit like Grealish, but with less pace. Free kick to Villa. We took it short actually. Louise will cross into the far post, and Leno will hold. Not great from Villa. Our set pieces have been dire. I can't lie. I'm not happy with this. Mike says maybe we should bring Cash long throws back. Probably best way to create at this point. I did enjoy the long throws from Cash. It was actually it was not bad. And it's a bit like of a championship way of playing, but you can create chances from long throws. Being a hammer, trust me, you've every chance while they have Diop in defence. Walking mistake if you press them. He's already slipped over. He literally slipped over, and we nearly scored. There is opportunity there. Oh, what a header from Watkins. Chance for Villa. Bailey on his own though. Leon Bailey's rushed it. Why have you rushed it? He's tried to place it in the corner. That was a mistake again from Fulham. And a lovely ball from Ollie Watkins. That's what I mean. The only time we're getting through them is when they make an error. Watkins again down the left-hand side. Better from Villa. Watkins goes for it. Punched away by Leno, sorry. And headed away from danger only into the path of Douglas Luiz. Powerful strike from Ollie Watkins. He absolutely hammered that towards goal. Not in the corner though. And it was a fairly comfortable save for Leno. He couldn't hold it, but could punch it away. Howard Jones says, "Touch. It is a tough watch right now. We have definitely been second best in this team. In this game. Fulham have been pretty good. I will say that. Pretty good." Mike says, "Then Doncaster come on at the half to move Luiz forward. He is the only midfielder of the 3 on it today." Yeah, Ramsey's been awful. McGinn has been. McGinn is very, very ghosty in games. He likes to disappear in matches, and this is another one where he's kind of done very little. The best thing about Coutinho has done at Villa is bring a bang of a chant with him. Yeah, basically, that wasn't even Coutinho. I'd say the best thing he did was score away at City, that 2-0 for that little dreamland period we had where we were 2-0 up at the Etihad. Coutinho, former Liverpool player, scoring, potentially giving the title to Liverpool. It was like that kind of dream moment, and then it was all taken away because we can't defend. And we didn't have Emi Martinez in goal. Who's your want for the next manager? I would love to see if we can bring in Pochettino. I've heard that it is rumour, speculation, all that we would pay Poch of up to 10 million and give him 100 million to spend on transfers. So it's a lot of money. 10 million a year is a lot of money, man. Danny Ings for Villa. Finds Ollie Watkins. That should be a foul. Referee doesn't give it. Watkins pretty much thrown to the ground there. Fulham could counter-attack as well. Oh, this would really doubly hurt. Ball out wide to Willian. Chance for Fulham. Willian goes central, goes for goal. Good save again by Emi Martinez. I'd love to see the incident back though. I think it was a foul on Watkins. Maybe I've got my Villa tinted glasses on there, but it looked like a foul. Then Fulham on the break. Willian, I'm telling you, his end product is just not there, man. It's like 3 or 4 chances Willian has had. It's a good save from Emi though. It's his best of the bunch for Willian. But it's a really good save. It's not as in the corner, I think, as he'd want it. 100 million, bring Messi and Neymar with him. Yeah, the ref isn't. It's not great. Corner comes into Fulham. I don't mind Konsa being right back. Like I said, if it is to defend the height of Fulham, maybe we need that. Willian, he's not messing around. Willian, his dribbling and his passing is decent, right? He can take on a man. It's just his shooting is awful. His shooting is dire sometimes. And that, oh, I gotta say, that pass as well. Fulham giving away possession very cheaply there. Villa do get a throw in out of almost nothing. Yeah, the ref is having a not. To be fair, Villa are playing worse than the referee. I'll put it that way. We're playing awful. The referee is not having a great game so far, so it matches us, I suppose. Isabel says when we played Chelsea near the start, they kicked the ball out and it didn't count. I swear refs have a thing for hating Villa. I just think the standard of refereeing is bad. I don't think there's an agenda. I just think we have awful referees in this country. There's a reason why a lot of them don't go into the World Cup. Ramsey has just dribbled the ball out of play. Oh my god, man. Seriously? Seriously, man. Ramsey can have such good games sometimes. He can... Honestly, like the Chelsea game, he carried the ball forward. He had to be fouled every time he carried it. And then today, he just ran the ball out of play. You know, heavy touches, throw-ins and all that. Like, his passing, it's just everything about Ramsey today has just been very poor. Good interception in midfield. Oh, but well done from Fulham, to be fair. That was really good. We briefly won that. But here they come again. Ramsey, bench him to show he has to perform to play for the club. Well, you know, performance like this makes me think surely Buendia or Coutinho wouldn't be worse. I'm just saying. It's not great. That would be a sub I'd make at half time. 100%. He's just not providing anything. Ramsey Bunda reveal. For God's sake. Oh my god. Ramsey and Anis and Give are basically the same. Every time we're on the ball, we have 3 on pressing. There's clearly space somewhere. I can't find it. Yep. Our passing range is shocking. Chance for Fulham. Edge of the box. 1-0. 1-0 to Fulham, and it's a long shot. And it has been coming. It has been coming, and we can't do anything about it. It's a long shot. The ball was played to the edge of the box. He's hit it through a crowd of players, and it has nestled in the far corner. Oh my god. We just had to hang on to half time. Now we can't even do that. Dear Lord, man. It's a really good finish. But wow, we are terrible. You start to think of all the... He's getting sacked in the morning. Because I imagine that will be ringing at some point in this game. Just no one runs out to him. It's a corner comes into Fulham. It's punched away from Martinez. But we got players just standing there doing nothing, man. Just watching. It's a really nice hit. I will say that, but it's just... Oh, Ollie Watkins moves away. Oh man, it's just... That's painful. Watkins on the post. Moves away, and then a second later the ball goes into that far corner. Yeah, we are shocking. Fulham lead, deservedly lead. We've been absolutely terrible this game. I think Gerrard's time is almost over, to be quite honest with you guys. Especially performance today. Chance for Villa. Straight away, Danny Ings! Good save from Leno. Well, Villa nearly scored straight away. How's that fell to Ings? Fulham completely switched off. And the biggest chance for Villa. Well, that's a really good free ball. And he's well onside as well. That's terrible from Deco David keeping him on. And Ings has gone across goal. It's a half decent finish, but it's a good save from Leno. Yeah. Very good from Villa. I think that was a Ramsey pass as well, through to Danny Ings. But yeah, Fulham switched off, but we don't take advantage. That's the only downside. Watkins moved out of the water and Emmy pulled his arms in. What? Oh no, oh no. If Watkins just stayed on the post for like an extra second, he clears it off the line. Corner comes into Aston Villa, headed away, and now Fulham on the break with Willian. Oh my God, I fear now. I fear for this. It's a 3-on-2. Oh, they got load of players forward. Fulham probably will score this. Chance again. Great save, Emmy. Willian on the rebound. Another block. It's still not clear. Header on goal from Mitrovic is wide. Aston Villa are getting ripped to pieces. Absolutely ripped to pieces. Emi Martinez is getting battered. He's done very well this game, Emi, to keep this score only 1-0. If we could get a manager to come in at half time, genuinely I think we should. Because like, this is absolutely abysmal. And what I said about Concert on the right hand side coming in for cash because of headers, well, Mitrovic has absolutely dominated Ashley Young in the air there. And his header thankfully goes wide of the post. Oh my goodness me, man. Dean says we'll get relegated this year. This isn't a bit of upset. It's me saying it a fact. No, we'd get a manager to come in, an actual manager to come in, and we'll be fine. That's all we need right now. By the way, it was the centre back Reed who scored. Wait, it is the centre back, right? Am I being an idiot? Oh no, it's Ream that's centre back. It's the CDM Reed. See, that's like John McGinn hitting that for Villa, and that's just never going to happen, is it? You know, our CDMs don't do that. First time I'm saying it. So here we go. Gerrard out. This is pathetic after what we saw 4 days ago. Football is fixed, just like our lives. It's capitalism make us all poor, so few are mega rich. I don't think this game is fixed. We're just genuinely terrible. I don't think you could fix this. Dear Lord, Leon Bailey. What am I seeing, man? No, I don't want Dean Smith back. We don't want to go backwards. People have short memories. Dean Smith was terrible for Villa. I'm sorry, but towards the end it started to go pear-shaped, and without Jack Grealish in the side, we were pretty much clueless. If you lot remember when Grealish got injured in the last proper season Dean Smith had for Villa, Grealish got injured halfway through and we crumbled. That is not a manager I want. I want a manager that can bring the best out of his squad, not just rely on a one-man team. That's why I didn't want Dean Smith. He deserved the sack, but we got in someone who was arguably worse. That's what I'll say about Dean Smith. Imagine bringing Sanson or Archer after watching this and not even getting a sniff. Well, it's mad how he still has favourites in this Villa team when we're absolutely dire. Fulham should be. I'm not even like baiting. I'm being genuine. Fulham should be 2 or 3-0 up. We've been absolutely terrible. Gerrard has no resume except his football career. He won the title in a 2-man league in Scotland. That's kind of it. Fulham aren't classes. I mean, Fulham have been good, credit where it's due. There's a reason why Fulham are 12th in the table. There's a reason why Liverpool couldn't beat them. They're not a terrible side, but we are making them look like prime Barcelona. Overall, I think it's a bit fixed to make money from the so-called elite teams, and they want the Super League. Like, I think obviously people want to make money from football. I just don't think it's not fixed. It'd be very difficult to fix. And especially in a game like this wouldn't be fixed. We're just genuinely bad. Imagine being so bad you make a promotion full of look like prime Barcelona. I know. Common Villa out. Yep. I know. This is why people used to ask me. Like I was Gerrard out before a lot of people, and I'd get questions like, "Oh, why are you so negative?" Like I said, I made a video which did quite well on this channel during pre-season. I said, look, I think we're going to struggle. I've seen through, through the results. I've looked into the performances, and I thought, yeah, we are going to struggle this season. And I was right. And a lot of people didn't think I would be, but here I am. A lot of people saying top 10. I'm like, it's not going to happen. I thought we'd get like maybe 13th, 14th at best, and that is looking like a million miles off. Fulham are actually better than Villa though, not baiting. They have a better manager, they have some better players. Mitrovic is a better striker than what we have. I think Martinez is better than Leno. Shot from McGinn Is parried from Leno. Oh, he's dropped it. Watkins, chance. Oh, what a save, Leno. Good recovery. Fulham nearly having a nightmare at the back there. What is Leno doing? Goes for the claim and then lets go. Ollie Watkins takes it round. It does actually really well to take that round. Ream gets a shot and goal, and then was kept out by Bert Leno. A very bizarre goal for Villa nearly happened there. And all of that came down to Leno dropping the ball. Play like prime Barcelona against Chelsea, you can't even beat Fulham. No, you're just terrible at defending. This is why you're not going to do well this season. Corner kick to Villa. Unless you improve, of course. Oh, punched away by Leno again. Yeah, Chelsea employ, players like Cucurella and Chilwell is good going forward. I just don't rate him defensively. I thought he was, taken to pieces. Gallagher, I like Gallagher, but he's not being used. Jorginho's lightweight. There's a lot of mid players at Chelsea, and they're getting carried by the stronger players. Like Thiago Silva is miles better than any defender that they used in the first half against Villa. Koulibaly came on and obviously showed it up at the back, but it's a shame Silva's getting on because he's definitely up there as one of the best. And then he's next to Chilwell and Cucurella. I can't believe Chelsea paid that much money for both of those. Chilwell's 50 million. Cucurella I think was near that sum. It's baffling to me. And then Wesley Fofana as well, another kind of mediocre defender at Chelsea bought in just because they got money. I don't understand a lot of the decisions they made. And they will still employ Ruben Loftus-Cheek. And yeah, a lot of odd decisions at Chelsea. A lot of odd decisions. Watkins is so messy. I want him gone. When you look at the full picture, he isn't good enough. Mike says, since the goal, we look like we have quit. Gerrard is I think Gerrard's gone tonight. This has just summed up his whole tenure here. Loftus-Cheek is literally a solid midfielder. Then why was he on loan at Fulham last season? Was it last season? No, Fulham 2 years ago. He got relegated with Fulham. That was it. What a midfielder. Literally in the Fulham team that got relegated. What has McAllister ever done for us as an assistant? It was 2 years ago. He's not... Okay. Cucurella was 60 mil. Abysmal. Abysmal for that much money. Free kick comes in for Villa. Header into the box towards Mings. Cleared away. Maybe we'll get something here. Oh, nice bit of dribbling. Shot on goal. Dear Lord, it's actually nearly gone over the stand. Leon Bailey, what are you doing? Oh my God, what was that? Guys, I'm losing my will to live. We have a minute of added time here. 1-0 to Fulham, and it's just getting worse and worse. What on earth have I just seen? Loftus-Cheek is actually better than all your midfielders on the pitch. I mean, it's not hard. I'd contend for a better midfielder than John McGinn. I'd say Douglas Luiz is pretty good. There's a reason why Arsenal wanted Douglas Luiz. They put 3 or 4 bids in on the final day of the window, and all of them were rejected. So he's not. If Arsenal want him, considering how well they're doing right now, he's not a bad midfielder. Arsenal arguably, I know they're top of the league, but I would say they're arguably the best they've been since 2005, 2006, which is a big statement, but they're doing very well. Combination of Villa and our government, both are shambles. Both are shambles. Half time, Fulham 1, Aston Villa 0. Oh my God. What? That has got to be. We've gone from, by the way, I'm going to take my headset off for this. We've gone from. I forgot this is my microphone. I'm not used to using this microphone. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, so we've gone from the best first half performance against Chelsea, right? The best first half of the season. And then we've gone from that to, I think, the worst first half this season. Oh my god. We are just a shambles. I'm looking at the stats as well of half time, and they're just not great. There's very little to be positive about. Fulham with 55% of the ball to Villa's 45. 13 shots to our 8. 7 on target to our 5. We are out. We are second best in everything. Everything important, we are second best. Dear Lord, I'm gonna check the Villa fans. What do you guys think so far? It might be a pointless question to ask because we have been terrible, and I can't imagine anyone else saying anything other. Oh wow! I'll put it this way: Villa's post at halftime has 99 favourites, 217 comments. I don't think I need to know more than this. Watching Gerrard Ball is worse than Bruce Ball. Time to go. Sack him at half time. Should be 4-0 Fulham if it weren't for Martinez and Mings. Sacked in the morning. Regression, not progression. Relegation battle looms at large without change. Sacked in the morning. You're getting sacked in the morning. Poch Ball soon. Nasser Suarez, wake up before it's too late. Someone's put a Gerrard thing, like a fold out in the bin. What is this?
We expect, and what Stephen has promised to deliver, is continuous improvement in our team, and I'm certain he'll do that.
Oh my god. Oh my god. We expect improvement, and this is what has happened. Dear Lord, we are absolutely finished. We are absolutely finished. Maybe an overreaction, but I think that's I did say that. I think that's our worst first half of the season. AJ, how about save yourself the pain for a second? Oh, no, I'm not. No, that's not what a true fan does. That's not what a true fan does. Win, lose, or draw. You support your team. Although we do a lot more of losing and drawing, though. I will say that. To be fair, he's improved your team player-wise. He just doesn't know how to make it gel. Yeah, I think you've nailed that. You have absolutely nailed that. He's brought in good players who they've either got injured or he hasn't got the best out of. Right? He brought in Coutinho, hasn't got the best out of him. Kamara injured, Diego Carlos injured. He brought in Bednarek, we've not seen much of. We've brought in Dendoncker, a couple games, I've not seen much of. Augustinsson again was on loan, played really well actually against Leeds. Not seen much of. Danny Ings. Ings was a Dean Smith signing. Ings, Leon Bailey, Emi Buendia were all Dean Smith signings. But again, to be fair, just like Dean Smith, he doesn't really know how to implement him into the system. Digne was a Gerrard signing as well. He's not been terrible, Digne, to be fair. But again, injured. That's saying something. Lol, was at Villa Park with West Ham, and that first half was shocking by both teams. Surely not that bad. It was, and that West Ham game, that was probably the most depressing game of the season because you lot were there for the taking that game, and we were a half decent team, a bit like the Chelsea one that we just had. A half decent team would have beat West Ham on that day because West Ham were awful, and we were just equally as bad, and the game was settled off a deflected shot. Both teams were shocking. The game was there. We didn't take the opportunities, and we ended up, costing for it. And I think, it happened again with Chelsea. I think I'd agree with that too. I mean, if we had Pochettino, I think Coutinho would improve. Yeah, he's not managed to make Digne an improve. Target. See. Maybe I'm just being a bit too nice, but again, people remember things in the past different. Like Matt Target was awful. Let's be real. Let's be honest. Matt Target was pretty dire, right? Post Jack Grealish, where Target didn't have that really good winger to play into. Target was awful. Target got battered by teams like Chelsea. I remember Lukaku throwing him onto the ground. I remember several incidences. The opening day of last season, Target against Ismail Assar, he had to be took off at half time because he was getting rinsed that bad. Like, I know Digne, he's not been amazing, but people do really forget how bad Matt Target was. Um, this club, this is a club of players who are just waiting for someone else to do something Grealish effect. Paul says you need to stop giving Fulham set pieces. That's what's causing you the most threat against you. They've got a tall team, Fulham, and our set pieces are doing nothing. So you can really tell that set pieces aren't the way to go forward today. This is just so dire, man. Fair play though to Fulham. I think Fulham have done really well. Thoroughly deserved their lead. They've passed the way through us. I think Decordova Reed. I think Palinia. Mitro's not been involved as much, but Willian is causing us a lot of problems. If Willian had end product, we would be in a lot of trouble. That's all I'm saying. We would be in a horrific amount of trouble if Willian had any end product. I'm not gonna have anyone as a mod for a little bit. I'm okay for right now. I've got mods. If there's anything else in chat. Empty stadium, Matt Target. Yeah, exactly. Matt Target, when there was no pressure, was great. And I think Emi Martinez, he didn't call him out by name, but he did say like players played differently when there was like people in the ground compared to without. And I think he was referencing Matt Target. I don't know about that. I don't know about Aston. Yeah. I'm just reading the comments, by the way, on this Villa page are just really depressing. Really depressing. We are a million miles away from where we need to be. And it's really sad to see things like Hassan, you funny guy. It's really sad to see teams like Newcastle, West Ham in recent years do really well despite being similar to us at some stage. And then we're just here. Even Everton are looking better than us, man. Really, really. I know we beat Everton, but yeah, I'm just not great. Anyway, guys, if you haven't liked the video, please do. I would very much appreciate it. Help promotes it to more people, more fans for me to cry with, basically. And subscribe to the channel if you're new. It is free, of course. Our team is sad, not gonna lie. It's just yeah. Let's be honest. Anyone's getting modded, it's gonna be me. I got CJ right now. The last time, in fact, the only issue I have is just people. No, it's just bots just spamming messages. That's the only thing that happens on this channel. I don't really get anything else. Eric says we're so bad. I can't tell if we're better with or without Coutinho. I think with the way Ramsey's playing right now, Coutinho wouldn't do much worse. I'm going to look on SofaScore to see what they're giving the ratings of some players because I'm very intrigued. I think Ramsey's been absolutely terrible in this game. Probably the worst I've ever seen Ramsey. I'm going to look at the scores. Ramsey on a... Oh, apparently Douglas Luiz on a 6.3. I don't think Luiz has done too bad, but maybe. Emi Martinez 7.6 is our highest rating. Danny Ings 7.0, Bailey 6.6. It's not great across the board, I can't lie. Mings and Martinez doing well. And yeah, John McGinn has been okay too. But a lot of people hate John McGinn, so he's not going to get any credit for that. Both keepers on good ratings. Bernd Leno 7.9 as well. So the keepers are really showing everyone else up. AJ, you can say it won't happen, but if we sack Gerrard, we can have Pochettino. Well, Tuchel wouldn't come here, I don't think. Pochettino maybe, because he's got sacked at his last two jobs. I do indeed have Discord. Hang on. If I am able to access the stream through Chrome, I should be able to post you a link. Give me a second. If anyone is interested, you can join the Discord. We talk about football or just anything in general. So that should provide a link. Unless my Nightbot doesn't want to work. Okay, I'll go to Nightbot. I'll see if my bot is actually awake right now. This is annoying. Alright, I've logged in. Okay. I'll do it again. I'll do it again. So I'll just reconnected to it. If it doesn't work now, then I can't be asked. Does it want to work? Hang on, one sec. If not, I'll just post the actual link from Discord. It's just I do have a command. It doesn't want to work for some reason. I'll just post the link from Discord. Nothing's ever easy, is it? Nothing ever easy. Why is this being funny as well? Alright guys, join that if you want to join the Discord. Feel free to do so. Just click that and or hover over it, whatever. You should be able to join through that. So anyway, we've been absolutely terrible, as you guys are well aware. Thoroughly deserve to lose, and I don't think there's going to be much improvement. Hey, the bot's alive! The bot is alive. Let's go. Oh my god, the bot is literally using like my university Wi-Fi right there. Guys, click the link. Thank you, Nightbot, for finally being awake. Incredible, incredible from Nightbot, as always. Yeah, so if you do want to join, talk about football, all that good stuff, and when I invite people on, and I usually do it through Discord. So yeah, feel free to join. My Discord is actually being a bit laggy right now. But yeah, click the link. Gerard, should Gerard go 100%? It's not even a debate now. I'm sorry, but it just really isn't. Really isn't a debate anymore. He's just been woeful and more woeful and more woeful. And whenever you think it's gonna get worse, no, whenever you think it can't get much worse, it somehow gets even more worse. Yeah. I'm just gonna get it up on my phone again. I don't get how it's quicker on my phone. We might be making a sub half time, potentially. Fulham Master Race. We're just making Fulham look like a good team. Eric says, I love MLS being American and watching Villa feels like watching the San Jose Earthquakes play. Wait, I've just had a does he know? What do you mean does he know? No. Just had someone comment on one of my videos. Cash is coming on, so why not start him? Well, I'm glad we can make up to 5 subs, because I would have just said that was a waste of time. A defender coming on when we're a goal down, by the way. AJ, I've been a Villa fan for 11 years and I've never seen anything like this. Jan Bednarek off for Matty Cash. So that's Konsa back in the middle. By the way, Lewandowski has scored for Barcelona. They lead 1-0. Arsenal did win the Europa League game. And as you can see, Leicester City 1, Leeds United 0. That is a shock. Leicester, well, they're on 5 points to start today. They go up to 8. That's 1 point below Aston Villa, by the way. Just let that sink in. Bottom of the table, 1 point below. Imagine being in Jan Bednarek's shoes, Christ almighty. Bednarek's done nothing wrong. Absolutely nothing wrong. I feel for him. Yeah, I don't want to look at the table. I'm not looking at the table. We should have signed Suarez. Bro, I think we could genuinely bring in Messi and he'd somehow like look poor in a Villa team. Like genuine. What is going on? How did he watch that first half and think right back was the problem? Dear. At least Leeds are losing my main rival. Mm. We are scraping the barrel to be happy. I rate it. I rate it, but I am very much sad right now. I can't lie. It's a very odd decision to sub Bednar. I'm just really baffled by that. Of all the subs he could have made, he's got young Archer on the bench. I don't understand. You honestly can't beat being a Villa fan. The ups and downs go really high and incredibly low. Yep, not much up these days. Why take off Yanni? He has done nothing wrong. You're absolutely spot on, James. What a waste of a sub, in my opinion. If you're not going to start at cash, then give me a reason why. It was apparently a cocker and goal from Leeds. Well, Leicester will take that. Up the Fulham, says Ty. I just realised why. Oh my god, man. I just want a bit of hope. Is that all? Is that too much to ask? By the way, our top goal scorer, I believe, is on 2 league goals. Right? Cameron Archer, say he came off the bench, right, and scored 2 goals. How embarrassing is that to not only Gerrard but the rest of the Villa squad? Imagine if Archer starts scoring more goals from the bench. It's beyond a joke. It is the hope that kills me. Yeah, you are right. We haven't been really high for a while. Yep, it's just been lows and more lows. And a scouse dickhead that doesn't care about Aston Villa, I think. Good morning from Southern Ireland, AJ. Losing again, nothing new, mate. Defo going after this, AJ. How much of this do us Villa fans have to see? It's really sad, isn't it, right now? It's really sad. I haven't felt this low in a long time. I think the lowest I felt, bloody hell, pull back into Mitrovic, he puts it over. The last time I felt this low was just before COVID put the season into a standstill. We lost 4-0 to Leicester, and that's the lowest I think I have felt. The lowest I feel now since then is now. It's just really sad. And the 3-0 loss to Man United when we got robbed of a penalty. And I thought we were going to be relegated. You're a Jazz fan. You got lucky at range. I think it was more Michael Beale. I don't think it is. It might have got a bit fortunate, but I think Michael Beale was the shock there. The one who probably did most of it. He's doing really well right now as well. Hey guys, join the Discord if you want. Feel free to do so. Just click the link if you have an account. Cross comes in from Bailey. Cleared away. If you're a lot of Villa fan, all that. Guys, don't forget as well, you can hit subscribe. You can like the video as well to help promote it. If you're a Villa fan of Fulham, or just fan of football in general, yeah, feel free to do so. It does really, it really does make a difference. You probably wouldn't think so. Free kick to Aston Villa. First positive thing of the second half. Readers complaining. Leon Bailey down hurt. Hi AJ, I'm really annoyed about, really annoyed put Buendia on. How you doing, Stealth? I agree, mate. Mate, to be honest, I'd be tempted to do like 8 changes. I know you physically can't, but I'd find a way. I'd find a way. Even after Gerrard, Rangers did well in Europa. Oh, Rangers are struggling with Gio right now as well. So the whole transfer of Gerrard to Villa has just not benefited anyone. Literally no one involved has benefited, because Rangers are worse because of it, and so are we. Free kick comes in. It's just not even near a Villa player. So poor. I've heard that Thomas Frank is also linked, by the way, as well as Pochettino. Free kick comes in. Header! Oh, what is that header, Ings? That header, it was a perfect cross, and Ings just cushions it to Leno. That was a big chance for Villa. I think way bigger than Ings would have anticipated. What is that header, man? It's a simple, so it's a free header. Guys, it's a free header for Ings, man. And Gerrard has his head in his hands. I think he knows. It's a free header from Danny Ings, and he's literally cushioned it into the path of Bernd Leno. That is actually really, really depressing. That was a big chance for Villa. Thomas Frank won't make the same mistake Watkins made. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Danny Ings master race. Oh, Danny Ings, man, dear. Rangers have lost him. They have lost the important players, to be fair. Yeah, I'll say that. AJ, I'm glad I'm not a season ticket holder. Yeah, I feel for those Villa fans who, by the way, had to pay more money this season on their season ticket. I spent £42 to watch Villa against Chelsea. £42. We are dire right now. Free kick to Fulham. Cleared by Mings. It will be a corner. Do you think another manager could get the best out? I do think that. We actually have a good team. Genuinely, I just think it's as simple as playing Archer instead of Ings or Watkins. Ings, Ings and Watkins are just not good enough to play right now, and they need to be dropped. You come to Villa and ruin your career. Can't remember the last player we bought in that kept it going. Big up Dean Smith though. At least with Dean Smith we had good vibes. Corner comes in, header wide. Mitrovic has won like 4 or 5 headers now. Do you think another manager could get the... Oh no, I've already answered that, haven't I? Rangers had to sell key players. Obviously they look worse. True, but they still should have replaced those, you think? Barcelona now lead 3-0 against Villarreal. Very good response from them. Remember when Grealish left, he did carry us. We were way too reliant. He was good for Villa. And I still think he's not been that great for Manchester City. And anyone who really thinks that is just lying to themselves. He's had a few good games, but he's not replicated anything like what he saw at Villa. And it's only maybe bitter City fans who would disagree with that comment. But 100 million for what they've got is very little. I'd say they've got like maybe 20 million back with what his output. Corner comes in for Villa. It's very poor again. Villa, a big line in the sand after Jack left. Not the greatest player, but he's irreplaceable to us, and it shows. Yeah. The fact Gerrard isn't making major changes makes me afraid. He has been promised he keeps his job. Jack Grealish is a great player, but system is killing him. City needs more freedom. Exactly. He needs to have a team where he can thrive at and not be restricted. Big chance for Fulham there as well, as I was talking to chat. Willian switched the play there brilliantly. Fulham hit us on the break, and Mitro really's got to do better there. He wanted a corner from that, and I think he's got it, but he should be hitting the target. Yeah, Mings and Martinez are literally the only 2 players really trying right now. I agree. I agree, chat. Especially you still. Is what it is. I'll ask this question to you guys. You know, some of you are Villa, some of you are neutral. Do you think Gerrard gets the sack tonight if we lose? Do you think it's like we got the World Cup coming up soon? Brentford in a few days. Then Newcastle next week. Do you think we lose tonight, he's gone? Hopefully. No, he stays. Hell no, he gets the sack tonight. Probably not. Yes, he should have been sacked already. I agree with that too. 2-year extension. My God, the pain. Villa need to pay me £40 to watch this if he has a 2-year extension. There are other options. Like I said, I'd throw absolutely everything at Pochettino. And before anyone says, well, Pochettino wouldn't come to Villa, he got his fame from Southampton. That got him the Tottenham job. Sacked at Tottenham. Went to PSG. Sacked at PSG. He's not on a good run right now, Poch. So a nice little step down for him, I think, would be beneficial. Personally. 2 sackings in a row. That's pretty bad. Pretty bad. I really don't think they sack him at least till Sunday. I'm really starting to get worried they won't sack him. Realistically, it should have gone after the first 4 games when considering how bad we were at the end of last season as well. Yep. We keep ending seasons terribly. Except, ironically, the season we stayed up. Oh! Cash nearly made a horrible mistake allowing Willian through. Good goalkeeping from Martinez. That would have really summed it up. The substitute Cash nearly gifting a goal. Villa should have a free kick here. The referee doesn't whistle. We still keep possession of the ball. Watkins went down and then went straight back up, to be fair, and then he's offside. Really good line from Fulham. And we look absolutely lost out there, lads. I can't lie. 56 minutes in the game. Fulham 1, Villa 0, and yeah, dear. Dear, should have been sacked at Nottingham Forest. Yep. I really don't think they sack him. So at least Sunday, really starting to get worried they won't sack him. James says realistically should have gone. No, sorry, I read that before, didn't I? It's our best interest to sack Gerrard after this and get Pochettino before anyone else. I think Buendia is coming on. I just had a quick glance there. Villa are preparing to make a sub at least. Emmy accidentally taking the ball towards his own goal. Clears it only as far as Willian, who has absolutely ran the show here. Bailey with a foul. Free kick to Fulham. Indirect. Yellow card to Leon Bailey for that. Clever, to be fair. Don't let Willian do that in the box. I think that was a smart decision to bring him down. Wish I could join in with the boos. Yep. Eric says, I think it's no coincidence we finished this season well during lockdown. No fans, no pressure. All we ever hear is how amazing our players are in training. Yeah. In training, they seem to hit top corners and, do all that stuff. Bailey is coming off, by the way. Emi Buendia on for Leon Bailey. Again, that's not the issue, I don't think. I think Gerrard has once again made a bizarre sub. The issue is Ramsey just not providing anything. And like Douglas Luiz hasn't been great today either. But both of them are still on. Free kick to Fulham. Has drifted out of play for a goal kick. He's identified right back and the wing as an issue. It's not that. It really isn't. Our spine is terrible. Sunday League team with organisation right now. McPhee giving tactics on the sideline. We are done. Yeah, we are very done, Mike. Poch is a good manager. Managers get sacked all the time. Just look at what he achieved at Southampton, and Spurs overachieved. Yep. No, so now he's going to a diamond. Gerrard is clueless. I don't know what he's trying here. I'm glad he's brought on Buendia. I do actually like Emi Buendia. I'm surprised he's actually not put on Coutinho, his best mate. Yeah. I am a bit baffled. Ramsey's not a midfielder. He needs to be further up the pitch. We have Dendoncker and Luis to hold midfield down. Alright, I'm done being a keyboard warrior. Man. We have no time or space on the ball, so his answer is to go more narrow. Fulham Master Race says tie. Gerrard got the league table inverted. He thinks Villa 4th place. That is probably the funniest comment I've seen today. Apparently, Michael Beale's the only reason for Gerrard's success. I've said that. Yeah, I think so. And when he's left, I think our results have really fell. Andreas Pereira is making the hairs on my neck stand up. He's done well so far. Corner comes in at Fulham. It's a pretty poor corner, to be fair. Cleared at the near post. Here's Willian. I'm sick and tired of seeing Willian. Another cross from him. Header away by Mings. Willian has absolutely ran the show for Fulham. Miles clear man of the match. Only thing that I'd say is just end, and I keep saying it, but end product. His end product is just not. It's not great. When he's given the ball to other players in good positions, that's when Fulham have done well. But when he's decided to be selfish and go alone, it's when, Emmy's made a save or, the shot's just been really poor. But he's carried the ball really well, and I think we've got to see the good side of Willian there, and he's been fouled. That's silly from Ty. It's the easiest yellow card of his career. What are we doing, man? Oh my goodness me. It's just really poor. There's no need for that from Mings. It's not even in Villa's half. And now Mitrovic is rolling on the floor holding his face. The camera's not picked this up. I think Douglas Luiz is involved as the camera goes to Luiz. Ramsey needs to follow the same blue point as Jack and move from 8 to left wing. I won't mind that. He dribbles well. Yeah, we'll see. Oh, what happened with Mitro? Oh, I didn't see that. I don't know what the referee's doing here. It's a long delay as Mitro's still on the floor. VAR pretend. Oh. Well, Louise could be sent off here for a headbutt. There's very little in that though. He does move his head towards Mitro, and Mitro's made an absolute meal of it. He's gonna look at the monitor. Mitro has made an absolute meal of that headbutt. He shouldn't do it. He shouldn't do it at all, Louise. But there's not much. I think he's gonna go here. I think this will be a red card to Douglas Luiz. He's kind of headbutted Mitrovic for no reason. Mitro has made an absolute meal of it. Absolute meal of it. Still on the floor. How you doing, Aura, as well? Not doing great, mate. I can't lie. Not doing great. Not sure what Dougie's doing there, to be honest. Peter says we should have played Archer much more, or even that Scottish forward from Rangers. He looks amazing, to be honest. Someone get Alicia Lehman to calm him down. What's the referee gonna do here then? That's a red card. He's gonna be sent off it. Dougie Louise is sent off. It's a soft one. It is a soft one. But he can't do that. Douglas Luiz, he leant his head in towards Mitrovic. There's minimal contact, but it is technically a headbutt. And that's what he's been sent off for, violent conduct. Villa down to 10, and well, it's the most needless red card I've ever seen. Oh, Mitro made an absolute meal of that. I don't think that's red. I don't think that's red card worthy. Mitro has fully made a meal of it, and I would have looked through that as a referee and said no. I think there's very little intent to fully head. If he wanted to headbutt him, proper do it. And Dougie is aggressive. I'll look at the comments and see what people think of that very quickly. I think that was a little bit soft. I've seen way worse headbutts than that. He also did apologise to the supporters. Douglas Villa Watch says on Twitter, Douglas Luiz wants Gerrard out, and I can only say thank you. Shocking decision, appalling decision. The Fulham player needs to go as well. It's not a red for me. I can see why it's given, and it's a very 50-50 decision. If that was a Fulham player, I wouldn't want it to be given, because then that sets like the standard of that is deemable as a red. He's kind of put his head in. He shouldn't do it. I don't think it's a red card at all. But that has killed the game. We will lose this now. I mean, if there was any debate anyway. I'd rather have whoever the top scorer is in League One before we take a Rangers player. Bit harsh. Absolute nonsense. Mitrovic comes into him, but he's a head taller. He shouldn't have done that, but when you look at free kicks, players do it all the time. I swear this ref is stupid. Cross comes in, by the way, for Villa. It's a simple catch for Bernd Leno. Yeah, that is a nail in the coffin, I think. Gerrard, mate. I'm afraid I think your time is up. Head did not come forward. Mitrovic drew that. Sport is embarrassing at this point. League should be fining Mitro for that. 6-3 full-grown man rolling around. Exactly. That's what I'm trying to say. The referee, I think, should have seen through all this and thought Mitro is a big guy. Oh! Well, Watkins has gone down there against Bernd Leno. The referee has not given anything. I think that's arguably a foul, no? Well, Bernd Leno collides with Ollie Watkins in the box there, and the referee doesn't give anything. I know the camera panned to the referee as well to make sure. I'd love to see that again, or maybe VAR. Well, VAR could have a check of that, but I very much doubt they're going to get anything for it now. Baffling. Yeah, that looked like a penalty to me. From my first view of that, Bernd Leno doesn't get the ball, but goalkeepers are so protected these days. Mm. Don't worry, soon it will have been too long ago, so they won't go back. I know. Eric already signed him. Rory Wilson. He looks amazing, but he will ever play. Well, what have I just seen? I think Fulham have got a penalty. I've looked away at chat. This is bad, mate. I think a penalty to Fulham's been given. I'm gonna watch this again. Hang on. Yeah, handball. Oh my god, it's a penalty. Penalty for Fulham. Matty Cash handball. What a substitution, by the way. I mean, trying to defend Cash yet. He's gone for a slide right to block it, and his hands up, but it's not in a natural position. What a substitution, by the way, from Steven Gerrard. Matty Cash coming on to give away a penalty. You couldn't write this, man. You know, there's a moment at the other end where you think we could have got one, and then the referee gives one this way. Yeah, don't worry, guys. Gerrard will be gone soon. Mitro is going to have this penalty for Fulham. Well, I have Mitro in my FPL. So there is some positives out of this. Media bias. It does. Media bias. They will still back him. He doesn't miss these. No, this will be 2-0. Mitro doesn't look. He doesn't miss these. Ain't no way you just said Mitro low-key looking fine. I don't think I don't think anyone's ever said anything positive about Mitrovic. Penalty Fulham. Oh, saved! No. Oh, it's gone in. He got a hand to it. Oh, it's 2-0 Fulham. Emmy actually got a hand to it, but it wasn't enough. Oh man. He actually, you know what? Emmy did really well there to get that close. Well, that is game over. That is game over. Oh, Emmy looks devastated. Good penalty well, it's not actually not. It's a poor penalty. It's gone under. Emmy should save that actually. He's got a big hand to that, but it's gone underneath him. It's a pretty terrible penalty from Mitrovic. Oh, Emmy, mate, I think you've got to do better there. The fact that you've guessed the right way and it's gone under you, man. Game over. 2-0, 10 men. We are well and truly in the bin. Villa, unless we make a quick decision now, we will be in some serious trouble. Yep. Yeah, Mitrovic has scored more league goals than Villa. The whole Villa. Tears in my eyes when Lampard still has a Premier League job and Gerrard doesn't. Well, technically Gerrard still is somehow employed. This kind of does say how bad Chelsea are, that Fulham have battered us and Chelsea made us look like a good team. Football works in such weird ways. Oh, see, that mod. Can I have assistance? Cross comes in for Fulham. Clearance away. Thank you very much. I know well, that's what I mean. I don't think Chelsea are that great. Yep, they're hit. I think that's why Villa were half decent. I think a lot of it was down to how bad Chelsea were. Villa get a throw in. Taxi waiting. The meter's running, Steve. Yep. Mate, I'd drive him this right. Free kick to Villa should be given there. Yep. Yeah, he's just brought on Dendonka, by the way. I forgot to mention that. He's took out. I mean, Ramsey should have gone off like a long time ago. Done very little in the second half. Might be a chance for Villa down this right. Here is Jacob Ramsey. It's cross. Wait, I thought he just said Ramsey's come on. Come off. Sorry, Ramsey's still on the pitch. I didn't see who Dendonka's come on for. I'll double check that. I just took your word for it. Come on for Danny Ings. What? We have one striker up there. We're 2-0 down. McGinn, poor pass from him. Yeah, we have one up front now. Oh. In the words of Arsenal Fan TV, when will it end, Robbie? When will it end? It is embarrassing. I'm gonna start hearing. Do you lot remember the villas going down, like the song? That a Wolves fan called HRH made. That's gonna start playing. It's gonna be playing soon. Oh, that's tears, Harry. That is tears. Here come Fulham again. 20 minutes to go here. Fulham 2, 10-man Villa 0. Yeah, I think he's gone after today. I very much can't imagine a reason why he isn't. To be honest with you, I don't think he'll ever get the Liverpool job. They would have to be really nice to give him the Liverpool job after this disaster class of a career. At least when we get relegated, we have each other to laugh. Alright, let's calm down. We are early days yet. That's like saying Leicester already relegated. Leicester are literally winning. I gotta say, that's pretty poor from Leeds. 2-0 down to Leicester is shocking. Commentator reference, audible Gerrard out chance. Yeah, it's over. There were Gerrard out chance at the Chelsea game. There were Gerrard out chance at the Forest game. And they're gonna be ever louder here as well. Guys, don't forget, please do like the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new, if you're a Villa fan, a Fulham fan, or just a football fan in general. I do appreciate your support. And yeah, I just hope my misery can end. Yeah, Dan James is coming on. Wait, is he coming on? He is. Dan James on for Willian. A fair play to Willian. I think he's been their best player today. Good news is all of our players have been so bad, none of them will be at the World Cup. So I have plenty of time on new manager. True. See, we make positives from this. Think he'll still be here till Monday. A Sunday game is too close. I don't. Well, that's a pathetic reason. Might as well just gift Brentford the points now. Waste of time than coming here. If you're a true Villa fan, it's normal, and this is worse than normal. This isn't normality. Is win a game, lose a game. This is just lose a game, lose a game. I feel for the Villa fans who travelled. A lot of went there today, and I really do feel for them. Absolute shocking day for them. Haven't looked close to scoring. Absolutely pitiful. That's still one league goal, by the way, for Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins. Still one league goal. Ings against Everton, which was a long time ago. I think game week 3 or 4. And Ollie Watkins in a 3-1 defeat to Crystal Palace. What an incredible front line we have, ladies and gentlemen. Dear Lord. And still, Cameron Archer doesn't get a sniff. Doesn't get a sniff in the starting lineup. Would you take Dean Smith back? No, I've answered this question earlier actually. It'd be a step backwards. Smith deserved the sack. People do forget things very quickly. He was, a manager without a plan B. When things were going great, it was amazing. But whenever things were going against him, he did not know what to do. And in that run of games where he lost 5 in a row, it was the most pitiful Villa. Well, I say most pitiful. This is probably just as bad. But it was a very pitiful time at Aston Villa. And he thoroughly deserved the sack. But his replacement wasn't better. And we had a miniature new manager bounce. Won against Crystal Palace. Won a few games here and there. Looked decent. John McGinn was actually playing well. And then it all came down. It came crashing back to earth. Free kick to Fulham at 50 minutes to go. It is absolutely depressing to watch this. I can't lie. I think this is the least I've ever enjoyed a game of football. It's just from minute one, it's been abysmal. Minute 1. Tony's going to score 2 or 3 on Sunday. Yeah, and his agent is a Blues fan. So he's really going to love it. You Newcastle. Oh yeah, we got Newcastle after Brentford. We are in trouble. I was on board with giving him Sunday, but after this, let Danks handle it for a game. Hell, let Cutler let Cutler handle it. Gerrard needs to go back to lower league and master his craft. We are in severe trouble. Dean Smith would have finished at least as high last year as Gerrard did. He may not be the way forward, but he was. I don't think he was better. They were both terrible. I'm sorry if Villa fans don't want to hear me say it, but Dean Smith he was also an awful manager towards the end. I appreciate that he's a Villa fan. He loves the club. He got us promoted, but he really did show how pitiful he was as being a manager at one point. We were not progressing with Dean Smith, despite throwing so much money. We were literally stagnating, and could have gone down that season. We were pitiful with Dean Smith. I don't want to hear Dean Smith talk really because it's just going backwards. Like Dean Smith could get the sack at Norwich, man. That's how bad it's. I mean, it's not going horrifically there, but they're not winning the league, so they're not overly happy. Z says not a Villa fan, but gutted that you're gonna lose this match. We are in a lot of trouble, mate. And I think at least everyone now is starting to admit and agree that Gerrard is just not the man for the job. Absolutely not the man for the job. By the way, guys, 45 of you in the live stream right now. If you haven't hit that like button, please do. And please subscribe to the channel if you're new. If you support Villa, Fulham, or any other team in football, it would be very much appreciated. And yeah, I just need any bit of positivity from this, to be honest, because this has been an absolutely miserable stream for me. From minute 1, we have looked pitiful. And there is no fight, no passion, nothing. Absolutely nothing from this side. This looks like a defeated relegation side. I see us as a championship football team next season. Let's not get too carried away, but we do look like that right now. I want Nakamura as a player manager right now. Dean Smith couldn't sign level of players. We need to go to the next level. Exactly. Gerrard has no passion and respect for the fans. No, he walks off as well. Doesn't clap them. Allardyce is free. Step down from Smith during that 5-game loss. Somehow it's probably it's probably worse. Gerrard did the signings, but his tactics are horrible. Gerrard needs to go. What? I would go for Poch 100%. There are big rumours about Poch right now. 10 million a year plus 100 million on transfers in January. I think it would be very much worth a gamble. Thought he was great at Southampton and Tottenham, and definitely worth a shot. Would love it. I think it'd be a very big statement signing. Gerrard could not have done all that Smith did up until last season. You're underestimating how bad Gerrard is. I wouldn't take Smith back. I know Gerrard is terrible, but they're both awful. You are just comparing one awful with another. One will be less awful than the other, but they're still bad, and I still don't want them at Villa. We deserve better than this. At least under Smith we had a bit of fight. There was some fight there, but we were still. I think people, like I said, people forget how bad it was under Smith. We should have been relegated that first season, and COVID actually gave the squad a reset. But we would have gone down under a normal season. Cross comes in for Fulham, overstretched Mitrovic, and it will be a goal kick. Without COVID, we would have gone down 100%. No doubt in my mind. 4-0 loss to Leicester. Before that, we got battered in the for most of the cup final. We had a mini fight back, but it was just a very poor display. Okay. Well, we are going to see Archer come on for the final 10 minutes, I think. Which is not what I was expecting, but he should be playing way more than this. Cameron Archer to come on for Villa, I think for Ramsey like it was last time. I'd love an Archer goal, can't I? AJG says he's sub, thank you very much, mate, I appreciate that. Gerrard goes, I see you getting Sean Dyche. I'd get Dyche. I know this sounds crazy, but at least he would secure. You could get him on a short term. He'd secure us staying up. Cross comes in. Shot deflected from Watkins. Corner kick to Villa. First bit of positivity from Villa in the whole second half. James, your McGinn comment is quite funny. If Gerrard stays for the next few matches, I'm done. Ain't watching any more shambolic matches. Look, win, lose, or draw, I'll still be here. Don't worry, guys. I'll be here for Brentford as well as Newcastle. If you want people to watch the game with, just like today, and just to moan to each other basically about how bad everything is. I don't want Deutsch. I want Poch. I want us to move forward, not stay in mid-table club. Fair enough. Corner kick to Villa, and it's into the hands of. I don't get excited. It's into the hands of Bert Leno, and he falls on the ball. Someone tell me my eyes aren't playing. That is Archer. No, he does exist. He does actually exist, and he is on the pitch for Villa. But Watkins does also remain. He refuses to play Archer without Watkins, and vice versa. Don't panic, lads. Early doors yet. Very tight from 12th down. My hope is all gone, mate. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Look, we bring a new manager in today. My hope's back, but it's just I doubt it's going to happen. I want either Deitch, Tuchel or Poch. They won't come because of this shambles. Peter Smith says I have to disagree on Deitch. He's similar to Dean Smith. I just want anyone, to be honest. I want one of you lot in chat. I think you'd do something better here. Ramsey looked. Yeah, he did. To be fair. Yeah. Actually, that's quite funny. I just got what you said. Yeah, he had an absolute shocker today, Ramsey. Yeah, Cash since coming on's had a shocker too. I did say what a pointless substitution that was. I thought Bednarek did well. Mate, is the bar this low? I thought Bednarek probably made the most interceptions in that first half. I didn't think he deserved to go off at all. I have zero understanding of why he did. If any of you lot can clear me up, I thought Bednarek was one of our better players in that first half. Archer scores late here, then everyone will be full Gerrard out. Well, I mean that would really take the cake, wouldn't it? If Cameron Archer gets a goal and gets level with Danny Ings and Ollie Watkins, despite having very little time. I don't think he's played. What has he played? Like 20 minutes of actual football, 30 maybe this season. But I don't think Buendia has touched the ball. No, I forgot he came on, to be quite honest. What an absolute shambles. He has a solid centre back but lacks pace, so Gerrard will hate him. 7 minutes of this dross to go. Is Mitrovic, good ball out wide. Cabano in the box for Fulham. Step overs, going on the byline, cuts it in. It's 3-0 to Fulham. It's an own goal. I'm so done, man. 3-0 to Fulham. Oh, end me. End me. End me. End me. End me. Right now, please. For God's sake. Cabano rinsing Villa there, and I think that is an own goal. Gerrard is sat defeated in his chair. I think he knows. I think he knows his time is well and truly up. It is a Tyrone Mings own goal, I think, to put Fulham 3-0 up. Sacked in the morning. He's getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. Say it with me, chat. He's getting sacked in the morning. My God. If you don't laugh, you cry. Genuinely, and I keep saying that recently. But Tyrone Mings puts it into the back of his own net. He's played well today, Mings as well, so this is harsh. Yeah, it is a Mings own goal. Jesus. You know what? You know what? Oh, it is. You could say what a goal. Technically, a Villa player scored it. So yeah. Well. Just well. Now, Tyrone Mings is Gerrard out. I rate it. Mings, say it with me. Mings is Gerrard out. Common Mings W. He's made sure. He's like, you know what? 2-0 looks okay. 3-0. 3-0's bad. I'm going to make sure I put this in. Oh my God. That's what I mean, Wiss. I thought Chelsea were terrible. I think this result really does show how bad Chelsea were. And any Chelsea fan thinking they're going to like do anything to push Arsenal or Man City, clueless. Even with their new owner. Yep. I imagine so, Wisp. I imagine so. Fulham, yeah, we've been outclassed today. Yeah, one of the best teams we played this season, to be honest. He is fully gone. Aha! You are a funny guy. You are very shameless. You are very shameless. Yeah, let's forget the 2 point whatever XG that Villa got in that game, and Kepa got man of the match. Yeah, let's just forget all about that. Mings, good pass from Mings into Archer. Archer, his pass is deflected. It's won back by Cash at least. Is Archer being played out wide? What is going on? Fulham will get a free kick. Yeah. I don't know why Archer's getting the ball there. Very far from goal out wide. Steven Gerrard should take over Norwich or Watford after this. Gerrard clear. I think it'd be harsh on teams like that. I think he should go back to Scotland personally. Maybe manage a team like Hibernian, build himself up again. After all the Mickey Mouse slander, it's quite rich for you to say it's shameless. Well, you only won off individual errors. And a half decent team would have been. Honestly, even Leicester probably would have won that game. Genuine. How we won, yeah, I know. Warwick English. Just give up now. Getting my division rival wins. Yep, I got foot champs tomorrow. How do I not hate football yet? I have to ask. Wait, no, it's not tomorrow, is it? Wait, is it tomorrow? What day is it today? Thursday. It is tomorrow. How do I not hate football is the real question. How do I not hate football? Dear Lord. Dear Lord. Because this sport is driving me insane. Yep, it is time. I think even the most avid of Gerrard supporters are accepting it now. A bit hypocritical of you to say, to be honest, mate. I said Gerrard slander first half, and you wouldn't read it out. You said, okay, what are you on about, Mr. JD, Mr. J Dilla TV? Go on my recent streams, TikToks. I've been saying Gerrard out for probably way longer than you have, mate. I don't want to hear this. Genuinely, I don't want to hear this. I made TikToks like 2 months ago. I made a video on this channel on pre-season saying that Villa weren't going to do well. Right? That has over like 1,000 views on this channel. I predicted this. I saw through the cracks of pre-season. I said this a long time ago. So I don't want you coming in here for your first time and saying that, because you are chatting a load of bollocks, mate. I said Gerrard out for a long time. To a point where Villa fans are calling me too negative, and here we are. Here we are. How you doing? I'll say how you doing, Harry FC. I know what. It's a very dumb question, isn't it? Aston, you're a very funny guy. Sacked in the morning. It's getting sacked in the morning. By the way, Aston, if you've watched the Villa vlog I made, Aston is one of the two people I was with. He's one of the Chelsea fans. So he's having a good time right now. He's having a good job. Not good job. He's having a good time. I can't even get my words out because I'm just my brain is melted with this football. Yeah, it's not working. Yeah, what a commentary. So glad we're being stuffed. You can't polish it. Yep. That's what I mean. 3-0 looks terrible. 3-1 looks better if it's an Archer goal. I would celebrate the Archer goal so much, you know. I genuinely would. I need an Archer goal for my veins right now. It would be the most poetic way to go out. You say tears in Small Heath local eyes. And most of Small Heath are still in tears about being in the Championship. Corner comes in. Oh! Bernd Leno didn't get a proper fist on that. Next manager, Frank Lampard. Dear God, I hope not. I didn't know at 60 minutes half time had been gone. My brain is numbed. I know. It was the most boring game of football from a Villa point of view I think I've seen for a long time. Absolutely battered. Absolutely battered. I think Poch we're apparently going to throw a lot of money. He won't resign. Miss out on money, bro. Managers who resign are top class. He is not. It's not. He comes off as quite rude. and unapologetic. Hello? Sorry, my headset just made a really funny noise and turned off. He will be a tech manager. He want to be named as permanent. I don't care. Give McPhee, Austin McPhee, like the manager role. I honestly would lose. I don't really care. I just want like Pochettino, Thomas Frank, someone like that. If we want like short term, we could go the Allardyce route, maybe the Dyche route. But I want something long term, and I hope the board do the same. This has just been so bad today. Oh my god. Give it Giggsy to the end of the season. Sacked by Chelsea twice though, Jose. What a club. Literally sacked twice. One of the best managers that they've ever had. Arguably the best manager they've ever had. Sacked him twice. I think if we kept Gerrard, we would get relegated. I do think that. I think if Gerrard actually had the full season, we'd go down. I'm expecting big changes in January, by the way. If we don't bring a striker in January, we are in a lot of trouble. No way we allow Watkins and Ings to get away with one goal. Back him. Jose's class though. Needs on Origi. Oh god. A certain man would be very happy. Chance for Fulham. Cross comes in. Back post. Good header away. Out the far stick by Ashley Young. Mad Malik could have done better. Bring back Big Wes. Oh my god. I remember the ACL injury from Ben Mee. Dickhead. Aston, he's trolling. He's trolling. He's a friend of mine. He's just trolling. Just don't get rattled by what he said. Cross comes in for Fulham. Header away by Mings. Might have another chance here. Maybe another cross. I'm so disinterested in this game, you know. That full time's any second now. Foul from Buendia. That's the first thing I've seen Buendia do is give away a free kick. That is full time. We've lost. Sacked in the morning. He's getting sacked in the morning. Sacked in the morning. That's all I've got to say. Worst game this season by a mile. He is surely getting sacked. Fair play to Fulham. Absolutely battered us the whole game. Deserved their win, and they won't go down playing like that. They won't go even close to relegation. We were awful. At least I've had you lot to watch it with me, because if I had to watch that on my own, Jesus, man. The Midlands right now, all of Midlands football is abysmal. From Nottingham Forest to Leicester to Villa. I say Leicester, they're actually technically winning right now. Birmingham, Coventry, all absolutely awful, man. Absolutely awful. I'm glad it's over. I did not enjoy that for 1 second. He has to get the sack. There's no like ignoring it now. 3-0 and a red card without any fight in that game. Abysmal. An own goal to wrap it off with as well from Tyrone Mings, who ironically played okay that game. Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be live for Villa Brentford on Sunday, so please make sure you are back here again to, well, all huddle and be upset again. It's like a nice little like upset community I've got together where we're all just we'll huddle together and start crying. But it's okay. We're with each other. Oh my god. Thank you all for being here. Please make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new. Thank you all for being here. Have a good night. See you again very soon. Peace out. Up the Villa.